this doing here? Someone really couldn't have taken 3 seconds to throw it away? There's a garbage can right there. Actually, it's kind of far. I guess studies do show that most people only carry garbage for 12 paces before littering. What's that doing there? Ugh. Ugh. What are we gonna do? Put garbage cans every 12 paces? Wait. No, that wouldn't work. Anyways, studies show that most littering happens within 5 meters of a garbage can. Whatever. Nothing I can do about it.
Whatever.
Hey! Wait a second! What the?
Whatever.
What's the big idea?
Whatever. I don't care. It's banana peel. Big deal.
You couldn't have taken the 1 second to throw this away.
I don't really care. It's a banana peel. Big deal.
There's a garbage can right there.
Oh, yeah. It is, well, yeah, right there.
We all live in this neighborhood, and we need to keep it clean. Littering is a real issue, and if you keep acting like this, we won't have a neighborhood to live in. We're all in this together, and we need to work together.
Oh, I never really thought of it like that. Wow. You make a really good point. We are all in this together. Oh, I'm so sorry. I feel just terrible. I feel terrible. We'll do it together. Let's do it together. Go save the neighborhood. Go!
I'm on it. I sure am glad that lady threw out her banana peel. Sure, they're biodegradable, but they take up to 5 weeks to decompose. And like she said, no one's got the time for that. Not on my watch. How's that even possible? That's a point towards a cleaner town. That sounded better in my head. Looks like all the trash in the park. Nice job, Holly. All right, all my work here is done. As you can see, it takes more than one person to clean up a neighborhood. Do your share. Well, I'm gonna go home and take a shower. Maybe you guys can get on that while I'm gone.
Please, Mr. Bully, I didn't come to school to be told I'm a fool because I ain't cool. And I don't like it when you strike me down to the ground. Because I think to myself, is there anyone around to help me, please? Because I'm on my knees as you continue to tease me and brutally beat me. This ain't my fault. As I wonder, where's an adult? As you start to insult me, you see, I will try to flee the scene. Because I'm being beaten up by another team. I'm just a human being, but now I'm feeling like a doll. Please stop as I start to call out, but you continue to shout mean slurs as you refer to my mom. As I try to stay calm, I feel like you just dropped a bomb. So as my palms start to get sweaty, my chest is getting heavy. I'm feeling real empty inside, and then I start to cry. In front of all these peers, I start to shed these tears. And as everyone stares, I slowly prepare for another blow. Although I'm taking hit after hit, hoping you will quit. You don't, and you won't stop. So I roll over and flop on top of my belly. Then you kick me in the gut, as I wonder what you had to do for you to hurt me. because you surely show no mercy. And then, just as I lost all hope, and at the end of my rope, as I whined and moped, I watched as everybody goes, and slowly rose. See, I never chose to be known as the kid with the blood-stained clothes, from the black eye, fat lip, and bloody nose.
Hi, I'm Luke Gardner. I've been into filming for quite a while. It's Canada's 150th birthday, so it's time to celebrate Canada's great contribution in war and my family's connection. I've learned quite a bit while making this video. I've learned more about Remembrance Day. I've learned why we've used the last post. I've learned how to play the last post, and the most important thing to me is my family's connection to years of service in war. World War I, 1914 to 1918, was I can't imagine the conditions. The conditions were so brutal. Soldiers had to sleep in trenches, and their uniforms were made out of wool, which made them extremely itchy. Two battles that they won were with heavy losses were Vimy Ridge and Passchendaele. They also had many pilots, 2,300 of them, including my great-grandfather. I interviewed my grandfather to learn about more about my family's connection to service in war. And my great-grandfather was a fighter pilot in the First World War and was shot down over Germany and taken prisoner. And when he was released, he received a congratulations letter from King George V.
Here, a thank you letter from George V, King George V, and thanking my father and men like him. This is a personal letter, thanking him for all his contribution and all the trials.
In 1938, Germany, led by Hitler, invaded a number of countries, including Austria and Czechoslovakia. But Britain and France held off for a while, hoping to prevent World War II, until they invaded Poland. That caused Britain and France to declare war against Germany. Canada quickly joined Britain and France. Canada fought bravely in many important battles like Dieppe. Korea. Canada joined the United Nations forces in Korea in 1950. Almost 27,000 Canadians served. Canada has a proud history of peacekeeping. My dad's uncle was a pilot that supported peacekeeping in the Congo. He wore the Canadian uniform. The longest war Canadians have been involved in is the war in Afghanistan. Over 40,000 Canadians served. Conditions were difficult. Soldiers often didn't see their enemies, but were injured and killed by hidden bombs. Some veterans of this war suffer terrible memories and struggle. I've learned about the last post and how it was the last thing soldiers heard at night at their camp, their training camp, and also in the ceremonies. It's also used to put soldiers to the ultimate sleep.
again. Take me back to the night we met. And then I can't tell myself what the hell I'm supposed to do. And then I can't tell myself not to ride along with you. I had all and then most of you, some and now none of you. Take me back to the night we met. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, haunted by the ghost of you. Oh, take me back to the night we met. When the night was full of terror and your eyes were filled with tears, when you had not touched me yet. Oh, take me back to the night we met. I had all and then most of you, some and now none of you. Take me back to the night we met. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, haunted by the ghost of you. Take me back to the night we met. I am not the only traveler who is not repaid his debt. I've been searching for a trail to follow again. Take me back to the night we met. And then I can't tell myself what the hell I'm supposed to do. And then I can't tell myself not to ride along with you. I had all and then most of you, some and now none of you. Take me back to the night we met. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, haunted by the ghost of you.
What is perfection? Whether it's the way the wind blows through the trees, or even how a simple flower blossoms in the sunlight. The thing about perfection is that it's analyzed differently It's seen through many different eyes in many different ways, and it's just an idea. It's not a reality. The feeling of perfection, the feeling of everything being aligned, everything in its rightful place, whether it's the way things look, feel, or sound, it's all the same. If only perfection was sensed in the same way with people as it is with a simple flower. Analyzed the same as a simple breeze, or even how the rain showers. Dear mind, why do you make me feel so bad about myself? Dear anxiety, why do you make me worry endlessly while everyone remains calm? Dear eyes, why don't you see any good within the image put before you? They say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but how can that be true if the beholder doesn't even see it themselves? The mirror on the wall does not show me the person inside, it only shows me the cover. Perfection is what is felt, not seen. The way someone's laugh spreads a smile across your face, and the warmth of their hands against yours. Whether it's a person, place, or thing, perfection remains unseen, beneath the surface. Dear body, mind, face, self. Why aren't you perfect? Why is perfection so hard for us to see? We feel vain, even self-absorbed if we were to say something good about ourselves. One question that I have, one question that remains above the rest is, what's so bad about loving yourself? What is so bad about looking in the mirror and being happy with what you see? What is so bad about feeling perfect? Perfection. It's just a word. Yet they say that sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. We still allow these words to rule our world. A simple word somehow manages to have such a power over us that we don't even allow ourselves to see it. We never look behind the curtain, we just allow the act to unfold before us without a thought. We follow the story until the word breaks us down, until we are nothing. Perfection. It's just a word.
Hey! I'm Logan.
I'm Jazz.
I'm JP.
I'm Alex. Today we're going to show you guys a variety of pictures.
And we want you to tell us which ones you prefer.
Which one do you prefer? That's what I thought.
Tobacco products damage your gum tissue and expose the teeth roots. Other side effects may include nicotine addiction, stained teeth, and the recession of the gum line.
What do you prefer?
The risk of lung cancer increases sharply with the amount smoked. Lung cancer risk also increases with the age of the smoker.
Which one do you prefer? This one or this one? That's what I thought. Smoking increases the risk of coronary disease, the most common condition of heart disease.
Now, which cigarette pack would you prefer? This one or this one?
In Canada, advertising bans restrict much of the promotion of tobacco products, but packaging is not currently included. Big Tobacco knows brand hooks youth. Flashy, artistically designed packages are powerful mini billboards designed to appeal and to lure new customers. Color, size, and shape always matter. Big Tobacco knows what works and will fight hard to keep cigarette packaging sleek and seductive. It's one of the last ways the industry can market their products.
Okay. There.
Never stop exploring. This April, I went to Costa Rica with my school on an adventure of a lifetime. I worked all year to pay for this trip, and the adventures they taught me was worth more than the money could ever be. And then all of a sudden, the trip was over. But when you look back on the days, you know exactly what you did. But it feels like it was years back when it was only 10 days. This trip has taught me to open arms to opportunities and never say no. Just always say yes, 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 all the time. The things you do lead you off to better people, better places, and better memories. And at the end of the day, if you ask yourself what else you could have done that day, there'd be no way there was any other options. So, let's celebrate the love of travel. Life is about compromise. You have to be willing to make sacrifices to reach new levels of what fills your life with joy. When you travel, you try new things, learn, make friends, and reflect on your life, what you've become and overcome. But the goal of travel is to celebrate the amazing people you are surrounded by. So I ask you to celebrate the love of travel.